Hello everybody, in today's daily video we are going to have a look one last time this year on the January 2025 barometer for the S&P 500. The barometer, as I have it, is these white lines, and what January barometer basically is, I'm really looking forward to create the next one next year in February, because you cannot create it in January, because what the barometer, the way it works is that you take the January's price action, you create a fractal out of that, and then you stretch it across the whole year, and then you get some kind of a omen or you get an indicator that could be leading or is quite often actually somewhat leading the price action throughout the whole year, although it's very, very, very rare that it's so accurate as this barometer was in Q2, because this barometer was predicting a very strong actually crash in Q2. It was predicting it in March, in April, and in May even. And then it was predicting a V-shape, and both of these things happened. And then it was actually predicting another correction, quite strong correction in Q4 that did not happen at all. We had only a super small, almost no correction in November. The barometer was predicting it in September and start of October, so there was a slight inconsistency. But other than that, even for Q4, we can do some reading from the January barometer, okay? And that's what I want to talk to you today about. So basically, when you have a look again on these white lines, you can see that you have a top correction and then you have a retest of the top. And at the end of the year, in December, you have another correction, not as strong as the one before, but you still have a decline, and then perhaps a rally just before the end of the year, but the barometer is not showing that. So if that should play out immediately, then basically we had a correction in November, so then we should come back to the top again where we basically are, and now the correction, somewhat of a correction in December, that's still missing, and the barometer is saying it will happen.